Hi, this is ig33ku with another video review. Today we'll be looking at the EFO or EFO wireless keyboard touchpad. As you saw in my unboxing video, basically the touchpad comes with a USB dongle which transmitted a 2.4 gigahertz frequency. I'm not sure. Good for 35 feet, which I have tested. It does cover 35 feet. It comes with a mini USB cable for charging through the mini USB port here, and of course that's it. That's the only features, buttons which you'll see on the side of the thing. After that, you got the status LED that's up here. So now this is basically a full-size keyboard, except it's missing the shift key. I did mention somewhere during my testing that there's no escape key, but actually the escape key is here. May or may not mention it, I'm not too sure. Space, enter, delete, alter, escape control, caps lock, backspace. This is the backlight, and this is a special function key, which is for these guys here, to turn them into number keys. And of course to use the the other keys up here too, and the other function symbols, whatever. So now it's just to show you the backlight, because as you can see when you turn this guy on, and the status LED is trying to connect, but it's not connected, right? So you can't turn on the backlight. So when I plug it in, it should, if I'm not mistaken, yep, okay, detected, solid, and 2 clicks, and there you go, the backlight. Now the backlight is an interesting thing. It does not light up the bottom row, and does not light up the mouse buttons, or touchpad buttons as the case is. But at night time you should be able to see these keys. Hopefully, I did look, and you can't see them, but you know that they're not as bright as these guys. So just makes you wonder why they didn't just put 2 extra LEDs down here and 2 up here. Light turns up after a while. Turn it back on. You have to double tap. So right now we're gonna go straight away to the basic testing I did, which is on a Modern Warfare, to see how, if you really wanted to use this as a gaming gaming input device, you could try how it works on Windows Media Center. And of course, how if you were to use it as a typing device from a distance, you know, like answering your instant messages or doing your Twitter or whatever crap, right? Go on. It's not too problematic. Arrow keys. Not bad. Let's get out of it. Okay. As I said, alright, well, let's go take a look at Modern Warfare test to see if you can actually use this in the game. Oops. See how sensitive it is? Sometimes it considers it a double click. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, son of a bitch. Come on. Okay. No bullets. So caps lock. Well, there's no shift key, so let's see. Yeah, let's get this going. This is a test of the cat's EFO. Is it right? Hope I got the brand name correct. EFO wireless keyboard. Oh, what's the slash key? Oh, there it is. So, slash. Turn this on. Touch pad. This is a test of the EFO wireless keyboard touchpad. Yep, that's basically it. Okay, typing's not bad. Okay, so we're back. Let's take a look at the things which I like about this keyboard and what I don't like about it. Basically, I like the touchpad because, and distance. Yeah, well, basically, it really does function as it says. And one thing's nice is the touchpad is extremely smooth, really smooth. So you know you don't get this sticky finger thing like you get with some laptops, touchpads. It's quite sensitive. So sometimes when you touch once and you just lift up the pressure a bit and press down a bit, it double taps without you actually getting your finger off or your thumb off the touchpad. In that sense, it is a bit too sensitive, and you can't actually adjust the sensitivity. Its DPI is quite low, so on large, high-resolution screens like my 20-inch LCD, you have to basically stroke several times to get the mouse cursor across to the side of the screen. Another thing I don't like is the keypad. I mean, although they basically are the right size, they're rubber, which gives them a bit too soft of a feel. I would have preferred them if they were plastic, or at least a soft type of plastic. And of course, they're a bit too recessed or too flushed to the surface. So you know, when you want to touch, you have to actually use your finger and push in a lot to get it in. You can't just leave your finger flat there and just press in and hope for the best, because sometimes it just doesn't go in. This is one of the things I don't like about the keys. Other than the fact that it's rubber and it's a bit too flush to the case. Another thing I don't like it is because it's rubber, they printed on the white coloring and lettering. So I presume after a while, because it's painted on and it's not it's not coated or treated with a there goes the sun again. Not treated with some kind of lacquer or protection, it would wear off after a while. Another thing which is missing is dedicated media center keys, which would have been nice, because you know, like I said, it's just moving this thing around. It's not fun, but I mean, it does work pretty well. But like I said, the DPI is quite low, so I don't know. Oh, they wish they had a hardware function key, you know, where you can set the DPI on the side, very sensitive, you know, normal sensitivity like 800 DPI and low sensitivity like 480 or something like that. That would be cool. But for 100 and I think it's 130 bucks Malaysian, so it makes it about, divided by 3, about $50 US. So I mean, for $50 US, what can you not like about it? $50 US, and you got a touchpad keyboard which is wireless, has a range of about 30 feet, 35 feet. So I mean, that's pretty good. Battery life is fantastic. The construction it looks cheap. I mean, the plastic looks cheap, but it is really solid. As you can see, it's nice and solid. The touchpad is very nice. Only thing is the keys and all that, but Overall, I would suggest that if you don't want to spend a lot of money to get like the Logitech, what's it called again? Devo? I'm not sure. DVO, that wireless keyboard they have, which is about 400 ringgit here, so it's about 120 bucks US or something like that, 100 US. So overall, DFA, for the purpose it's designed and its build quality and functions, definitely meets the expectations one would expect from such a device, and for such a low price. I think it is quite a low price. I would recommend it. I mean, if you were going for a cheap media center setup, this would be just about perfect for you. And that's it. ig33ku signing off.